Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mind Over Muscle, exploring the psychology of sports. Today, we are diving into one of the most crucial yet often overlooked aspects of athletic performance, the mental game. I'm Regina Dumdumaya, joined with me here by my fellow PhD candidates, Jimmy, James, and Lorraine. We will now explore the four pillars of psychological strength in sports. So let's kick things off. Now let's start with the first segment by Jimmy Yanuhan on mental toughness and resilience.
Okay, thank you very much, Regina, and please allow me to greet everyone. A pleasant day to all of us. So it is my great pleasure and opportunity to be with our coaches and, of course, with our athletes in today's podcast. So, well, let me begin by sharing a quote from a famous champion, an Olympian, and, of course, a professional boxer. So I know we know him very well, Manny Pacquiao. And I quote, "Don't let failures define you. Instead, learn from them and come back stronger." So, well, this saying pertains to the topic of mental toughness and resilience. So, these are two traits that separate elite athletes from the rest. So, mental toughness refers to the capacity to consistently perform toward the upper range of your talent and skills. So that is regardless of your competitive circumstances. So according to Clow 2002, he defined it as a personality trait which determines in large part how individuals deal with stress, pressure, and challenges irrespective of prevailing circumstances. So in other meaning, mental toughness is often defined also as the psychological edge that helps athletes cope better than the opponents with demands of the sport, especially that is under pressure. So a systematic review and meta-analysis found that interventions aimed at developing mental toughness like cognitive behavioral training, goal setting, and visualization techniques had a large effect on performance outcomes. So I can remember when I was coaching a baseball team way back 2018, you can really distinguish players who are mentally tough because they really have the will to win. May gigil, kumbaga. So in other words, tough athletes are considered na may diskarte. That is on how to earn a run and how to execute different plays. So ako rin as a coach, I keep telling them na when you are in the field, gusto ko kayo gumawa ng diskarte. So you need to read the situation and what we have practiced during our drills. So on the other hand, resilience is about positive adaptation to face adversity. So a systematic review, this is a research proposed the sporting resilience model which integrates biopsychosocial protective factors like the social support, self-regulation, and metacognitive skills as a filter that shapes athletes respond to the different stressors. So in the study of Kumbal and Patil 2024, so they explored the relationship between mental toughness, resilience, and performance in competitive athletes. So this shows that or emphasizes that these traits contribute to self-efficacy, stress management, and sustained motivation. And lastly, according to Gushardi et al., resilient athletes don't just bounce back from the setbacks or failures, but they grow stronger. So coaches can nurture resilience by reinforcing a growth mindset. So encouraging athletes to treat losses as learning. So that is our job, no? Mga coaches, that will be our job to nurture the mind of our athletes. So developing mental toughness and resilience isn't just about grinding your teeth about adversity. It's about building habits, mindset, and support systems that help athletes thrive under pressure and bounce back stronger. So now, I want you to ponder on this. how do you think resilience training should be introduced to young athletes to improve motivation and set goals? So, James, what is your take on this?
Thanks, Jamie. Building on that foundation, we know that goal setting plays a central role in athletes' motivation. Hello, everyone. Thanks for gathering and listening here today. I am so excited and grateful to discuss a topic that transcends the realm of sports and touches the very core of our lives, the goal setting and motivation. These two elements are not just tools for athletes, they are powerful catalysts that can drive any of us toward our dreams and aspirations. As we dive into this subject, I invite you to reflect your own goals and motivations and how you can harness this concept to reach new heights. Moreover, I wish to inculcate these conversations in my own experience as an athlete and as a trainer and as also as a coach of Philippine National Arts team, which I do believe this is a very beneficial for in our field of specialization and very practical in our way of building elite athletes. Let's start with goal setting. Think of goals as a roadmap, a guiding light that illuminates the path toward our ambitions to become champions in our field of discipline. In the world of sports, goals provide directions and purpose. Research has shown that specific and challenging goals can lead a greater performance. For example, if an artist athlete set a goal to capture the gold medal in competition, they are not just aiming to win one opponent, they are creating a target to defeat all their opponents in their particular weight divisions or category. Next, let's talk about motivation, the driving force behind every athlete's journey. Motivation can classify into intrinsic and extrinsic type. Intrinsic motivations come from within, the love of the game, the joy of mastering of skills, or the thrill of competition. On the other hand, extrinsic motivation is driven by external rewards like trophies, praise, or recognition. While both forms have their place in research, indicates that intrinsic motivation is more sustainable in the long term. Why is that? When athletes engage in their sports out of